a bit of a cutthroat game, and some feelings might get hurt. Hopefully not, and don't take it personally. But in order to prepare everyone for that, we're going to have an old-fashioned sort of popularity contest for the first head of household. So I'm going to pull 2 names out of this. Those 2 people will stand up, and I will have everyone raise their hand for each person if they want them to be the head of household. Whoever gets more votes will stay in and go on to the next round.
Cute butt.
Whoever gets the least votes, whoever gets less votes, I will toss that name. They'll be first duo here will be Annie.
I'll get too drunk. Goddamn.
And
you know what you're doing.
Riot. Final vote. All right. If you would like Violet to be head of household, raise your hand. Okay, hands down. And if you'd like Ryan to be head of household, raise your hand. Okay, our first head of household, Violet Crumbine.
Thank you guys so much. I will not let you down.
They're great peanut butter cups.
I will take a lot of private conferences. I don't know if we have to start a sign up. Oh my god, you guys. I'm head of household. I'm Violet. Oh my god. I have to nominate 2 people to vote off. And I called you in because you were second runner-up to be head of household. I feel like you have a lot of power, and it just seems like if everyone has this much faith in you, it's a good sign for your qualities.
Can I give you my honest worry at this point?
Yeah.
That you and I now have big bullseyes on our back because everybody knows that we're the 2 most popular people here. And so they're going to try to get us out early.
Really? I don't know.
Tall poppies, cut them down.
Well, we'll see. I'm not worried. I don't really have a lot of worries. Right now, we need to focus on who we need to nominate.
I wouldn't be surprised if Violet nominated me to be voted out of the House, expecting people to vote for me because they think that I have some sort of voter base that I don't have.
I have a confession to make. I have to take a poop.
I've been told I'm in a pretty safe space, so I'm excited about that. I'm low drama. I'd like to think that I can read people's character pretty well. I just like things to go smoothly.
All right, well, Violet's the head of household. I'm a little nervous because I voted her out in Survivor. We'll see what happens. What am I going to do? Suck up? I don't even know. What would I say in there?
My predictions are Dan, Jason, or me are going to be 2 of the 3 nominated.
I'm going to be doing whatever in my power to defend you.
Ditto, kiddo.
And because I think you're a good guy, and I want to put us at least to I want my friends to be in contention for money.
And I like you and Carrie and Mary, obviously.
Yeah.
I like Kevin a lot.
Kevin's a nice guy. Well, if we're talking about the randos, people that I don't know,
yeah.
I like Kevin. He's a good guy.
I like that girl Megan, and I like Ryan.
Megan's so nice. But look, the reality is, we should defend ourselves. Should defend each other until it's just us at the end, and then no holds barred. We'll have fun. But let's make sure we're not going home early.
I voted for you because I feel bad about Survivor.
Thank you.
I do.
This is definitely helping to make up for that.
I did all the way. I wanted you. So I just want to let you know that. Like, what I want to do for this is to kind of make new alliances with people that I had, conflicts with in Survivor, and just make that a new group of people that are going to get behind us.
I would really like to be in an alliance with you. Mm-hmm. If you swear to God you will stay in an alliance with me and not turn on me, I will not throw Steve down the river.
If you put Steve up, I will vote for him.
Can we turn on Steve? Because I was going to do Meg and Steve.
Steve is more of a threat than Meg is. I don't know about Meg. Meg seems like, I don't know. She just seems like the person people don't know as much, so we vote against her, yeah. Who else? I don't know. Maybe Kyle or Dan. Those guys. I don't have strong feelings against him.
Well, I know. I don't want to vote anyone off, but maybe Steve.
Yeah, Steve and Dan would be good.
It is natural that certain things carry over, not in a personal way, like our friendship, but just in like the games of like.
But Jason also voted you out, and now you're forming alliance with him.
I know it does. It's
like
kind
we were
of,
both pretty equally, complicit.
Well, I don't know what's happening with Jason. Everyone, I really had a hard time deciding. I'm not the type of person who wants to vote anyone off. You know, I really have positive, strong, loving feelings for everyone here. Obviously, I had to pick two of you. One of those people already knows who they are, and because I was honest, you know, and Dan, we talked about it, and I'm really sorry. You know, personally, I have strong, positive feelings for you, but you know, some things have carried over from another game. If you want to take your seat.
Is that the chopping? That's the chopping.
We love you. And the other, and then like
Thanks, Jason.
I really couldn't, you know, decide. I mean, this was like, oh my god, I just basically had to pick randomly because I'm not good at this. Steven, I'm so sorry because you know how much I love you. I mean, this is like how I feel about you guys.
Wow, all right.
I love these guys so much. I don't want them to leave the household. Yeah, I feel like we have like a special connection.
Like we're extra fun.
They're like fun girls.
Fun girls.
Yeah, like girl power, right?
I have a confession to make. I want to make out. Come on. I'll never let go. All right, get out of here.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna win this thing.
I mean, obviously, what he's saying. I mean, I haven't said anything negative about him. Obviously,
Yeah, he was really
so who's the real backstabber? I was the one.
He was pretty clever about being really sweet.
I feel like Steven and Dan are trying to turn everyone against me now.
I just want to have fun, and I think I can. Now I have a target. It's none of you guys, you know.
Yeah.
If I stay in the game and I get out of household, I'm gonna.
I'm not here to like strategize and stuff. Like I'm just gonna do what my heart feels like in the moment.
So we'll start with Dan.
All right. Okay. Hey everybody. Yeah, I don't know. I know that I'm up here just because I voted Violet off in Survivor. And in talking to everybody, I don't know. I just know that I'm I'm really not good at like lying and stuff, and I'm pretty truthful with everybody, and I don't like to stab people in the back. With Steven, I don't know, we both made right at the beginning, we were both like, yeah, we're gonna be real nice to each other, we're gonna be great, and then I hear that he's like talking to you all about how I'm a backstabber, and things like that. You know, I feel like he employs a little bit more of that kind of, backhanded kind of strategy, which I'm not as into. I don't know. So please don't vote for me. Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Hi guys. I am, it bums me out to be up here right from the beginning. It's hard, but I just want to say I just like this game. I just want to play and get to know each other and have fun and like make jokes a lot of times. I like jokes. I will say, Dan, I literally, if I said that Dan was a backstabber to anybody, that is news to me. I think I said an offhanded comment to Audrey. Like in front of Dan, so like I swear I did not say that to anybody. I just want to stick around and have some fun, and I have a feeling if I stick around, I'm going to be riding this couch all night. So it could be some free vote for y'all, and I just really want to stick around, and yeah. So hopefully vote for me to stay Although now, if you vote for me, I'm like, oh, I got the most votes. So that's what I'll tell people. But I really just want to stay and have some fun for just a little bit longer. Thanks, guys.
This was a tough one, but I'm going with the alliances I've made. Steve and Violet. So Dan, I'm voting for you. Get out of here.
I hate that I'm doing this, but this is based entirely off of me knowing Steve and not knowing Dan very well, and just wanting Steve to hang out a little longer in the house, and so I am voting for Dan.
I am going to vote for Steve. I didn't really think about this beforehand, but I don't want to vote for Pav's boyfriend at Pav's party at Pav's house. And Steve also broke a lot of alliances with me in Survivor.
I am voting Dan off for this round. It's really tough because I like both those guys and this is the first round, but that's just the choice I have to make this time.
I am going to vote Dan out. He talked a little bit too long, and Steve talked a little bit shorter.
So I'm voting to vote off Steven because Dan was my husband in a past game. We have a bond, and I have to honor that bond.
I'm voting out Dan because Steve likes jokes.
This is a really hard decision, but I really want to vote for Steve because I don't know him as well, but I really sometimes think that these things happen for a reason and that maybe I should vote for Dan because he would kind of take over the camera thing and he'd be really good at it. And I love everybody, and I don't know you, Steve, and I'm sorry, Dan, I do know you, but I'm gonna have to vote for you to be evicted, Dan.
My vote is, fortunately for me, very simple. I vote for Dan to stay, so I do not vote for Dan. He's my closest friend here. I don't know what my story is as far as alliances go, but me and Dan, I can't vote against him.
I'm voting for Dan off. Unfortunately, I love Dan. I want him to stay. I think Steve gave a good reason why he should stick around. I think Dan got a little nervous, and it really comes down to confidence.
I would like to vote for Steve to leave. I don't trust him. I don't like his style. I think he's a good person, but I think Dan is definitely a more trustworthy person.
I think Steve is like, super conniving and just, like the Antichrist or something like that. But I want everybody to hang out, and I think probably Dan will stick around, even if he's voted off, whereas Steve might leave, so I'm voting Dan off.
Dan's got to go. He didn't come across very well in his confessional. It was, off-putting.
By a vote of 9-4, Dan, you're the first person voted out.
Fuck you all! Really, this guy? Alright, well, I mean, this guy, watch out.
Well, I was right. 4-9. I guess Kyle, Annie. And 2 others. Maybe Laura. I don't know. 4-9. It sucks. I don't know. It's like elementary school again. I definitely was royally screwed.